The dragon who forgot fire. A legendary dragon wakes after centuries, unable to breathe fire. To rediscover his flame, he must remember what it truly meant to protect, not destroy. In the age before memory, there was fire. A fire that lit the skies, forged kingdoms, and turned the tides of fate. At its heart lived the greatest of all, Eldryn, the Dragon of Dawn. His flame was not born to destroy, but to protect, until the day the fire vanished, and with it, his purpose. The silence of ashes, a vast cavern filled with bones and embers long cold. Centuries passed in silence. Beneath the mountain, Eldryn stirred once more. But when he opened his jaws to greet the dawn, nothing came. No flame, no spark, only smoke and sorrow. Eldryn's scales dulled, his eyes hollow with age. He had forgotten the warmth that once made him more than a weapon. The world above had changed, kingdoms fallen, heroes turned to dust, and the sky he once ruled now belonged to men who feared his kind. The shadow of regret, Eldryn wanders through ruined temples and burned forests, remnants of his own wrath. In every ruin, he saw ghosts of his own making, villages turned to ash, forests still scarred by flame. Once, he believed fire was power, the mark of divine will. But now, it was the echo of his mistakes. Regret became his shadow. And in that shadow, his flame hid, waiting for him to remember why it once burned. The child and the candle. Then, one night, in a valley of endless rain, Eldryn saw a spark, a single flame, trembling against the storm, held by a child too young to fear monsters. The dragon watches silently as the child shields the light. Child said, "Please don't go out. Please!" For the first time in an age, Eldryn saw fire not as destruction, but as hope, fragile, defiant, alive. He lowers his great head, shielding the candle from the wind with his wing in, protecting that tiny flame. Something within him stirred, a warmth, deep and forgotten. The return of flame, he remembered. Now fire was never meant to burn the world. It was meant to guard it! As he breathed once more, the mountains glowed with rebirth. Grass grew where ash had slept, rivers ran warm again. The dragon's heart, once heavy with ruin, blazed with purpose. The guardian of dawn, they say the dawn's first light is not from the sun, but from the dragon who guards it. And in every hearth, every candle, every spark that defies the dark, his memory endures a reminder that even when the fire fades, purpose can be reignited. This was the tale of Eldryn, the dragon who forgot fire, and remembered what it meant to protect. Even forgotten flames can reignite the world.